This is your trial dictation. Please do not transcribe this. Be ready for it. It gives me pleasure to welcome you to this first joint session of the 7th Parliament. I extend my felicitations to the members of the new Lok Sabha. The 6th Lok Sabha was elected in March this year as such, but it could not last its full term and had to be dissolved less than halfway through. After its dissolution, the governance of the country had to be carried on for some months without a Lok Sabha. Happily, the uncertainty of these last few months has been resolved. The people of India have, through the democratic processes, unambiguously rejected philosophical based on regional, linguistic, sectoral or communal differences and have chosen to be governed by those who derive their mandate from all parts of the country and all sections of the population. This is your main dictation. Please be ready for it. On the industrial front, emphasis will be laid on the rapid increase in industrial production through better utilization of existing capacity, improved labor relations, and better management, particularly of public sector undertakings. Efforts will be directed to systematic expansion of our exports through better management of both the agriculture and industrial sectors. The country is faced with a massive energy crisis. We are entering a period of rising energy costs and likely shortage in supplies. The government proposed to evolve a comprehensive national policy on energy with emphasis of fuller utilization of renewable energy sources, both traditional and non-traditional. The steady deterioration of the environment threatens the present and future well-being of the country and the people. Afforestation, flood control, soil conservation, preservation of flora and fauna, proper land use planning, water and air pollution controls, and judicious location of industries must be undertaken urgently. The government is setting up a specialized machinery with adequate powers to incorporate in all planned development measures to maintain the ecological balance. The role of science and technology will be strengthened. Steps will be taken to ensure that research and development get their due place in all important sectors of national endeavor. The government reiterates its commitments to the freedom of the press. It believes in providing all possible encouragement for the development of small and medium newspapers, including those in regional languages. An independent judiciary is a necessary containment of the democratic process. The government is anxious that our legal system should be provided speedy justice and that opportunity for securing justice are not denied to any citizen by reason of economic or other disabilities. Measures for this purpose and other allied matters are proposed to be initiated. The government is committed fully to secularism and will take steps to ensure that the minorities, while preserving their distinct culture, identities, enjoy a sense of full and equal participation in all spheres of national life. Legislation for assuring the minority characters of the Aligarh Muslim University will be introduced in the next session. In a polity like ours, healthy relations between the center and the states are essential for effective functioning. It will be the endeavor of the central government to maintain and foster such relations in international affairs. The government will follow the path of the non-alignment. India has always stood steadfast in the independence of its judgment in the making of her foreign policy. The intervention of outside forces and the induction of armaments in the regional as well as in our neighborhood have created a dangerous situation not only for ourselves but for the entire area. Recently, developments in Afghanistan highlighted the re-emergence of Cold War. This is the matter of grave concern. The countries of the regional should be allowed to devote their energies to the promotion of regional stability and cooperation with one another. The sources of the region are enormous and should be utilized for the welfare of the people there. To subject these countries to big powers rivalries is totally unacceptable to us. The government intends to initiate constitutions and actions to foster cooperation for the well-being of the entire region. With our neighbors, the government intends to follow a policy of cooperation and friendship. With Pakistan, our relations are in the process of normalization and the government proposes to continue on the course set in motion by the Shimla Agreement of 1972. We hope that the government's policy will be reciprocated in ample measures. Sino-Indian moves towards normalized relations, potentially stabilizing factors were inevitably affected by the Sino-Vietnam conflict. India remains willing to discuss all issues with China, including the boundary question, in search of a peaceful solution based on equality. We hope to process also as regards bilateral exchanges. Our friendship with Vietnam remains a constant factor in our policy. We stand for a Cambodia able to seek its own destiny free of outside pressure. We intend to continue to improve our relations with ASEAN for those who members. We have goodwill and understanding. The need in Southeast Asia is for mutual confidence and relaxation of tensions. Distance has been no bar to our foreign, close and friendly relations with the countries of Latin America or far-flung countries of the Commonwealth. Our relations with Japan and the countries of Europe are comprehensive in nature and are mutually satisfying. With our brethren in Africa, we have stood shoulder to shoulder in the struggle against colonialism and racism. Our solidarity with the Arab cause is based on principles, and we believe that a solution to the problems of West Asia cannot be found without conceding the legitimate demands of the Palestine for their homeland. Our relations with the Soviet Union have expanded based on an abiding friendship which demonstrate the virtues of reliability and mutual understanding. We intend to deepen and extend this cooperation. We have many side relations with the United States. These will be further consolidated in the context of the common values we cherish as sisters democracies in this region.